In this video, I'm going to show you how to feel powerfully confident with women so you can create real attraction and intimacy without ever feeling needy or powerless. Let me say something most men will never admit out loud. You don't just want a girlfriend. You want to feel desired. You want a woman to look at you and want you without you trying to prove anything. Because here's the truth. You might have your life and career together, but when it comes to women, to real attraction, real intimacy, something doesn't click. You're overthinking, second-guessing, holding back, watching opportunities passing by. And deep down, there's a quiet frustration. Why does this feel so hard for me? You're standing in the gym, the coffee shop, the bar, wanting to approach her, and you don't. You freeze. The moment passes again. Or you do get a date and she ghosts, friend zones you, loses interest after one meeting, and you have no idea why. Man like you, if you stick with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why nothing has worked yet and how the Polarity Activation Method changes everything. Let me tell you why everything you've tried has failed. Dating apps. The top 80% of women are fighting over the top of 20% of men. Pick-up advice, scripts and lines, that's performance. Women smell it instantly. It might get a number. It won't get real attraction. Just be yourself. Useless. Because if yourself doesn't understand what creates attraction, being yourself just gets you more of the same results. And this is the part no one talks about. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets. You start questioning your attractiveness, your self-worth, your masculinity. Long dry spells, confidence dropping. You fill the gap with porn, apps, distractions, and none of it actually makes you feel better. Because nothing replaces this, a woman who genuinely wants you. And that gap, that lack of real lived desire creates a quiet, constant frustration inside you. Here's what nobody told you. Attraction is not a checklist. She's not sitting there thinking, good job, nice shirt, said something funny, okay, I'm attracted. Attraction is a feeling. It's a charge between masculine and feminine energy. It's called polarity. And most men, without knowing it, are killing that charge in every single interaction. They're too nice, too agreeable, too careful, they people please, they perform, they chase. And the result? She feels nothing. Not because something wrong with you, but because there's no tension, no polarity, no pull. This is why doing everything right still doesn't work. And this is exactly what I fix. I learned this myself the hard way. I've spent decades inside this executive real estate world. High performance, male dominated, surrounded by men like you every single day. I was the only woman in the room, surrounded by power, pressure, and top managers. And over time, I lived that world. I became like a man. I understood how men think, how they operate, what drives them, and also where they struggle. And at the same time, as a woman, I made a mistake many high-achieving women make. I believed that being strong, independent, and successful would naturally lead to a fulfilling love life. But the opposite happened. The more I stepped into that energy, the more I lost something essential, my femininity. And without realizing it, I started attracting the wrong kind of man. And then I lost the man I thought was the love of my life in a very, very devastating way. And that moment broke something open in me. It forced me to question everything I thought I knew about relationships, attraction, even about gender roles. So I went on a mission. I studied as much as possible about relationships, masculine and feminine dynamics for decades. I went all in. read 100 plus books on relationships, visited elite trainings, intensives, workshops across the globe. I worked with David Data, Tony Robbins, Eckhart Tolle, you name it. And I became a certified NLP master and coach. And what I discovered changed everything. Attraction is not built on logic. It's built on polarity, on masculine and feminine energy. And once I understood that, everything shifted. In 2014, I had an epiphany. And 2 weeks later, he showed up. Not by chance, but because I had dropped my armor, reclaimed my feminine core. And with that, my heart opened, honest, raw, unfiltered. I was finally able to surrender to a man rooted in his true masculine essence. He didn't pull away when I got emotional. He didn't try to fix me or shut me down. He stayed calm, present, real. I didn't need to be strong all the time. I could finally let go and be fully myself. And for the past 11 years, we've created what most only fantasize about. A sacred, magnetic, wildly alive relationship built on depth, passion, and devotion. That's why today I don't just give advice. I translate what women actually feel into something men can finally understand and use. I promise I'm going to tell you the harsh truth. I know exactly what works and what doesn't because I live it every day. I walk the talk. I own my relationship. And that's why I created the Polarity Activation Method. I help you feel powerfully confident with women so you can create real attraction and intimacy without ever feeling needy or powerless. By the end of our time together, you'll discover my unique training method to eliminate uncertainty with women, create chemistry on demand, and command the kind of relationships most men only dream about without chasing or performing. How to unlock your masculine power and attract your dream woman in just 90 days without tricks or masks. This is based on the 3-step blueprint. Here's exactly how it works. 3 pillars, 90 days. First, you decode. Then you become. Third, you execute. Step 1, understand female nature, female psychology. Finally understand what women actually respond to. You learn how female attraction actually works. What triggers it? What kills it? Why being nice, logical, and doing everything right has never created chemistry. You learn to read her signals, not what she says, what she means. The body language, the tests, the emotional communication you've been missing. And you finally understand why women pull away, ghost, or go cold, and what those moments are actually telling you. After this step, you stop guessing. Female behavior makes sense for the first time. In step 2, you become. Reclaim masculine power. This is the masculine identity. Become the man women are naturally drawn to. We find the internal patterns keeping you stuck, the people-pleasing, the approval-seeking, the overthinking, the shame around desire and sexuality. We dismantle them and we rebuild your identity from a place of grounded self-trust. You stop performing confidence. You start having it in your body, in your voice, in how you walk into the room. You're inhabiting your true masculine core. After this step, women feel something different about you before you even open your mouth. Step 3, now you execute. Create real attraction. This is sexual polarity and magnetic execution. Turning this inner transformation into real world results, dates, desire, and deep sexual connection. It's about approaching, initiating, leading, texting, dating, escalating, all of it from power, not neediness. You learn to create and hold masculine feminine tension in every interaction. First approach to first date to the bedroom. Owning your desire, communicating what you want, and build a sexual dynamic that makes both partners feel alive. After this step, you're not studying attraction, you're creating it, you're executing it in real life. Without pillar 1, you're blind. Without pillar 2, you're faking it. Without pillar 3, you're all theory. All three together, that's the Polarity Activation Method. You don't just want to talk about your problems, you want to get through them. So every session I give you direct feedback, tactical direction and a specific skill. So you're not just understanding the man you want to become, you're becoming him. And this is what makes it different from anything else out there. Other, mostly male, dating coaches teach you what to say, how to text, how to act confident. That's surface level. I teach you who to be. My method works at the source, how a woman feels in your presence. Because attraction is not created by words, it's created by polarity, masculine, feminine energy. I prefer truth over comfort. No bullshit, no people pleasing. I tell you what actually creates desire, even if it's uncomfortable. From nice guy to grounded masculine core. Not pickup, not manipulation, but a deep identity shift into purpose, presence, and emotional leadership. I teach you how to embody masculine presence and polarity so attraction becomes natural, not forced. Imagine this, 90 days from now, women feel drawn to you instantly. You walk into a room and own it. On every date, you show up magnetic, grounded, real. She responds. The conversation flows, there's tension, there's eye contact, there's something there. You don't chase, you are the prize. You are going on 2 to 4 real dates per month where attraction builds naturally. No more ghosting, no more friend zone. Women text you back, they want to see you again. And when things escalate, you're not in your head anymore. You're present, confident, connected. There's no pressure to perform, just real chemistry, real desire, real intimacy. And the biggest shift, you no longer question yourself. You don't wonder, am I enough? Because now you have proof. Women respond to you, they desire you, they choose you. Wouldn't it be powerful to be locked in with a woman in a mix of raw passion, deep trust and magnetic intimacy that pulls you back to each other again and again? How would it feel to get back your full masculine power? To set proper expectation, I'm not going to promise you that you'll find your dream woman in 90 days. That's not how it works. If you're looking for a quick fix, a few tricks so you don't have to put yourself out there, this is not for you. I also can't guarantee your results. No one can, because everything depends on one thing, your willingness to take action consistently. The amazing results I saw with my mentees came from men who committed to the process. If you're willing to step out of your comfort zone and genuinely want to become confident and successful with women, this is the most direct and effective way to finally understand attraction and create real results in your dating life. Don't we all wish for role models and mentors, someone who already walked the path successfully, who can guide us? This is the mentorship advantage. You can find advice on dating everywhere, in books, on YouTube, on social media. But most men never get real results from it. Because without someone guiding you in real situations, giving you honest feedback, it's easy to overthink, hesitate, and fall back into old patterns. This final step is what makes this completely different from everything you've tried before. Listen, the reason I was able to figure this out is because I didn't try to solve it alone. I learned by understanding what actually works in real interactions, not theory, not scripts, but from real-world experience and deep insight into how attraction actually works. I didn't reinvent anything. I spent thousands to learn from the best. There is a structure to attraction, and once you see it, everything changes. So if you want real results with women, you need guidance from someone who understands both sides, how men think and how women actually feel. So if you want to be successful, you need to have a mentor who's been there and done that. And if I can help you along the way, I'd absolutely be honored to. At this point, you probably still have questions like, where do I even start? What do I say when I approach? Why do women lose interest? How do I actually create attraction instead of just nice conversations? How to escalate flirtation? Don't worry, that's exactly where most men are when they start. And because you made it this far, I want to offer you something. Let's jump on a call together where I'll help you break down exactly what's been holding you back with women, map out a clear step-by-step plan for your dating life over the next 90 days, help you avoid the biggest mistakes that keep most men stuck for years. If that sounds good, click below and book a call. We'll jump on Zoom and look in your situation together. Worst case, you walk away sharper and clearer and with a damn good conversation with me. Best case, it changes your life. Because the only thing that guarantees nothing changes is closing this video, going back to overthinking and staying in the same pattern for the next 12 months. So click the button below, schedule your call, let's talk.